The 17th of November, day 17, best day of the month. Still the best day of the month. Absolutely. And today I'm going to talk to you about an experience that I've had this weekend. Quite an experience. But first of all, I'm going to press this button and play you an intro. Here you go. We go! It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday. Bling. Today's theme is Measure Twice, Cut Once. It's a classic for joiners, but it's also a classic in many other areas of life, which we will get to. But first of all, let's talk about what actually has happened this weekend. So I've been busy. And this is what happens when you become reasonably good at something. I'm not saying brilliant, reasonably good. So you may know that my daughter and her fiance have bought a new house, and Dad here has offered to help them with some of the work. Now, some of it was quite easy. I didn't realise how easy it would be to change locks. That was a doddle, that one. No problem at all. Maybe I was just lucky. But other things like moving piping and shifting bits of wood and putting floors in attics and stuff like that. A little bit more challenging, a little bit more difficult. However, I've persevered, I've kept going. And then there's a space, you know, the classic space between a fireplace and a wall. And she said, do you think you could build a cupboard in there and then up above it have a place where we can put glassware? Don't see why not. There's not a straight wall in that house. That's why not. Not a straight wall. Anyway, I did it. Managed to build it. Cupboard's in now. Sarah's been painting up, which is really good. Everything's looking fab with it. And because I did a good job, suddenly Dad gets drawn in to do the next job. And the next job is huge. So this is in the lounge, and it's going to be... Actually, she's just joined me. Hello, Sarah. We're talking about you. The next job is huge. It's a set of 4 cupboards at the base, and then bookshelves and a TV space in the middle to go into the lounge. And I said, yeah, no problem at all. So I got ChatGPT to help me with the design. Came up with something really quite good, actually. It looks really smart. And then my wonderful friend Richie, who works at JT Dove and Hexham, helped me sort out the materials that I needed. And then, I have to start and build it. And Sarah's very patient. To a point where she would really like it done by the end of November, which is fair enough. That's what we're going for. So another brilliant thing about Richie, by the way, he loaned me a circular saw, but one that has a track with it. Circular saw with track. It's absolutely brilliant. Super straight lines. And then my wood arrived on Friday afternoon. Flipping heck. Honestly, you've got no idea how much wood. I mean, there's huge amounts of wood. It's extraordinary. And basically what I did was I thought that I'd just be able to move these bits of MDF around very easily. Do you know how much a piece of 18mm MDF weighs? Any idea? No, nobody's got any idea. I'm going to tell you, I've written it down here. 32 kilos. So imagine getting a 32 kilo piece of wood and getting it put into such a position so that you can actually cut it, and the only thing you've got is a couple of workmates to try and rest it on. I was Billy the Clamp, clip clamping everywhere, trying to stop this stuff from falling over. Anyway, I kept saying in my head, measure twice, cut once. Measure twice, cut once. And I thought it was really important to do because, by the way, I think somebody's just told me that the other version, my other streamed version of this, isn't working. The sound isn't working. Doesn't matter. If you can hear me on Instagram, I'll record the other one again later. It'll be fine. So yeah. So basically, I've got this brilliant opportunity to create this fantastic cupboards and all the different bits and bobs that go with it. But measure twice, cut once, measure twice, cut once. And I did it other than once. But just in my head, I thought, I know what this measurement should be. And I got my bits of wood, zoop, used my circular saw, zoop, zoop, cut all the different pieces, went to put it together. I thought, that doesn't look right. Oh, God, that's the wrong size. Oh, man. Now, this is where certain language that can only be used in your garage workshop came out. And it was a little bit frustrating. And I thought, okay. But this is woodworking. This is what happens. So it's about being adaptable. So I decided I was going to be adaptable and I would change the design ever so slightly. As it happened, it worked out really well. I'd forgotten about little things like having to put the fringy bit on for where the doors open and make sure there was enough height with that. There is now, because I cut the piece the wrong size and I turned it on its side. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. And Sarah, if you're watching, it's all good. Don't you worry. Everything's going to be fine. But it really did make me think about that whole lesson of measure twice and cut once. And other places in life where maybe it's a smart thing to do, to measure twice and cut once, where the pause or the prep are really important. So in relationships, that's a great one, isn't it? Before you kind of react really quickly or you send off that message, just pause, measure the situation, and think about how you might want to respond. There's a great phrase. Again, I'm talking a lot about my daughter today, but she said, if you say it, people forget it. If you write it, you might regret it. So say it, forget it, write it, regret it. Before you send off that message, just have a little think about what you've just written. Read it back to yourself. Maybe pause for a little while. Health. Checking in on your health. Making sure that you're eating the right things, thinking properly, moving well. Eat well, think well, move well. Reminder just briefly, those people, thank you very much for everybody who supported our dear friend Sarah Cox this last week. You know, she's ended up doing £10,100,000 is what she's raised. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely extraordinary. And yeah, in terms of her prep, her measuring, did a lot of work but couldn't do everything, and suddenly found out she had a bit of a challenge with hills. If you're running from Kielder to Pudsey, there is a lot of hills. There are a lot of hills. Next thing, finances. An extra check on a contract, a price, a renewal. I had to renew my car insurance at the weekend. Now, I thought it automatically renewed. I checked back the last 3 years. It's automatically renewed each year. I just get an email saying which is, I'm fine with it. That's fine. That's great. This time I got an email saying, your car insurance ran out at 11:59 last night. It's like, what? When the heck did that happen? So that was on Saturday morning. So I go in and I check. And I got a requote from the same company, £10 less than how much it was going to be if I'd renewed the other way. So sometimes it's worthwhile doing a little bit of a check with your finances. £10 saved is a lot. You never make money faster than when you're saving it. Projects. Before you jump into action, take a breath, look at the project and think, okay, what do I really want to get out of this? I'm involved with a project at the moment which I keep meaning to talk up to the organisers about, letting people know what I'm doing and see if we can get some more people involved with it. And we'll probably do that in the next couple of weeks. But it's so important to understand what it is you want to achieve. Think hard about what you want to achieve before diving in to do it. I've been guilty of that so many times, where I'm the classic person, I'll just dive in without actually thinking about the communication, what we want to achieve and all that type of stuff. So project is another one. What else? What are your ideas? Come on, what do we need to measure twice and just cut once? Measuring twice might slow you down a little bit, but it creates intent. Doing something intentionally is the key. And it means that your future self has fewer mistakes. And that's got to be a good thing. I hope you've enjoyed today. I hope that you're measuring twice and cutting once. And I will see you next Monday for more Magic Monday Live. Play that. Boom. Bye.